pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant.
Aurora, League's latest champion to bring new annoying mechanics to Summoner's Rift. Yet another AP champion filled with passive on top of passive that all interact with each other just to make her playable. I'm so glad Riot combined Vayne and Shaco to make the next annoying champ for immobile champions to deal with. This puts me in a predicament. Since I'm banning Ahri every game, welcome to all the new people that came from that video by the way, I can't ban this brand new annoying champ. So I guess there's only one thing left to do. If you can't beat them, join them. So let's learn how to play Aurora. Aurora's passive that feeds into her actual passive is a 3-hit passive of course, similar to Akshant's that can be stacked through auto attacks or abilities. Once you stack it 3 times, you rip a spirit from their soul, dealing bonus max health magic damage. While this spirit follows you around, you continually heal until the passive runs out, as well as gaining movement speed. Welcome to Modern League, where this passive exists in the same game as Nasus, who gains lifesteal. Aurora's Q is pretty easy to understand. It's basically Neferi's Q, except the recast comes from the people you hit back to you, rather than throwing out a second bolt. Aurora's W is also pretty easy to understand, but that doesn't make it any less annoying to play against. It's basically just a resetting Shaco Q, whose only drawback is that you know which direction she's facing, and it can be cancelled if you CC her before she stealths. Aurora's E is just a shorter Lux ult that pushes her in the opposite direction and slows enemies hit by 80% for 1 second. Aurora's ultimate is the peak of what makes her annoying. Not only does she already have max health magic damage, healing, movement speed scaling with AP, dashes, stealths and an 80% slow, she also won the 200 Years of Game Design lottery and got an ultimate that lets her basically outplay anyone in a 1v1 and possibly even 1v2 scenario. Her ultimate makes her unable to be displaced during the cast time, then does damage to enemies and slows them by 30% for 2 seconds. She then creates a zone where enemies can't escape and upon trying to are slowed by 70% for 2 seconds. But that's not all. This is the 200-year bonus she gets after all. Her passive move speed, which remember scales with her AP, gets doubled. But that's still not all. If she hits her own wall, she untargetably dashes to the exact opposite side of where she was. And the worst part is, there's no cooldown on it, so the second the enemy moves closer to you on that side, she can walk back into the wall to go back to the original place she was when she first used her ult. Taking a good look at how all these abilities combine paints a very clear picture of what Riot wants this champion to be. And I won't even mention the inclusivity or the fact that this is yet another big booba powerful lady, since that's a topic for another day, and it doesn't affect her in-game performance. Riot wants this champ to be a fan favorite, amongst casual and pro players alike. She's got the tools to absolutely 1v9 in the right hands, so I guarantee you'll be seeing a lot of her in pro play. But enough doom and gloom around the next annoying champ you'll hate to see on the enemy team. Let's go look at ways we can make her fun for us to play. If you know anything about what I do to make a champion fun on this channel, then you'll have already figured out that we're gonna try and make Aurora support work. We'll start off by testing her standard build, which seems to be a full AP burst build. The next build will be a more supportive AP build that utilizes cheaper AP items that help your team in some way or another. Finally, I'd like to do a tiny bit of trolling, and going for a build that allows her to get a lot of move speed stacks quickly from her passive. She needs to auto attack and use abilities 9 times to fully stack it. Taking Hail of Blades, Legend Alacrity, and the attack speed shard, as well as Nash's Tooth and Berserker's Greaves, gives her a bunch of attack speed to use a full rotation of spells as well as auto attack to fully stack her move speed passive. We then also need to build high AP items since the passive scales with her AP. Finally, we just need a ult once it's fully stacked, and the amount of movement speed we get is doubled. Before we get into the games though, there's something I need to apologize for. I made the classic YouTuber blunder and only realized after the first 2 games that the program I used to record the footage wasn't working when I played Aurora. So again, I'm sorry you don't have the POV footage, but they were really good games. So here's the replay footage of it.
wanna see me do it again?
Relax.
Meanwhile,
I'm not the hero the world wants, and I'm not the hero the world needs, but I am the hero that the world gets.
That's quite big.
An ally has been slain.
Got you, homie. You gonna check?
But the sky is just a starting line. Hey, look up at the sky, it's just a starting line. Radiant rebels in the silent fray. In the pulse of dawn, we embrace the day. We find harmony, here we have find it all. Eyes ablaze with laser focus.
another one. Another one.
Well, I guess I was right all along. Aurora really does have a strong kit that anyone can pilot, with room for high skill expression. The funniest thing is, I wasn't even expecting her to be that good in support. So much so that I got Dums, the fellow Lilia enthusiast, to give a little energy to what I thought would be a pretty bad video.
Guys, Aurora support is OP. Not clickbait. Real. Guys, subscribe to Bernie Saunders. Real. He did not pay me to say this. Real.
So with that said, more than just doing well in these games, I was actually having fun when I was playing her. So where does Aurora support belong on the tier list? Honestly, she belongs in the play them in ranked tier. She was so easy and good that those 3 games you saw were the first 3 games I ever played of her. Sometimes it's tough to even just win 3 games in a row while I'm making these videos, let alone it being the first time I've ever played the champion. So yes, you should absolutely give Aurora support a try right now, because if I was able to make this work day 1, expect nerfs very soon. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'll do better next time to make sure the recording software is actually working before I play, so you don't have to watch replay footage. So as always, have fun and take it easy.